Afana na wa na monso.
Amen.
Angelus.
Mama ko sebru agwaptal Maria. Owetuli meseni kenke monso. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace sebru anonyeli. Ede ngozi n'etiti kpọrọ niile. Ọ dịazị ngozi bụ nwa afọ gị Jesu. Maria daso nenke chukwu. Rebara ibo ninja iyo. Kita na manowa. Amen. Neju odibo nwanyị nke sebru ụwa. Koyere mkisi kwu. Ekene Maria na Gracia, osebru anonyeli, ịdị ngozi n'etiti kpọrọ niile, ọ dịazị ngozi bụ nwa afọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, rịọbara ego ndị nje arịrịọ, kịta na n'ọnwa anyị. Amen. Okwu emela arụ, o wee binyere anyị. Ekene Maria, Egyptel na Gracia, osebru anonyeli, ịdị ngozi n'etiti kpọrọ niile, ọ dịazị ngozi bụ nwa afọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, Yabala ibondin jayo, kita amane owae, amen. Yabala nyayo, one nke Chukwu dị asọ. Owe meto nyata nkwa nke Kristi. Ayiyo, anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu, kerie Grace anyị n'ime obi anyị, ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma, wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa anyị, site n'afọ ya na obi ya. Wee bata n'osito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dị mere anyị. Amen. Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'izizi na kịta na ebe niile n'ụwa ebe. Amen. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwerenụ gara aga. Site n'ebere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa. Ka mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa. Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ.
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ. Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere abịala gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi. Ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwosu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254. Ebona the FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebona the 103.5 FM.
Listen to news updates on Ebona the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona the FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news updates. Today, Wednesday, the 13th day of September 2023, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifanshuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines: Anambra Railway Master Plan design underway. Enugu Assembly passes supplementary budget of over 58 billion naira. Soludo Security Architecture enhancing business development in Anambra Aburime. IMT must reclaim past glory. Mba vows as panel of inquiry submits a report. APC yet to accept defeat to Labour Party in Abia. Party shifting declares. Oil prices hover over near 10 months high on supply concerns. Now, detail. Anambra Railway Master Plan design underway. Anambra State Government has begun payment to an international infrastructure development firm for design of Railway Master Plan for the state. Managing Director, State Bureau of Public Procurement, BPP, OK Ezobi, an architect, said this yesterday in Oka at a news briefing ahead of a 6-day capacity building series on theory and practice of public procurement for local government stakeholders. He said the firm CPCS Transcom Limited, based in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, was chosen among 10 international organizations who applied for the design. SOB said investors were waiting for the master plan implementation in view of the bankability and feasibility study on the railway initiative. He said, we looked at their track record after considering the technical bids, financial bids, their domestic experience before arriving at the CPCS. It is also instructive to note that the firm has acclaimed Anambra under Governor Chukwuma Soludo as a forward-thinking state. The state has also commenced payment for master plan design, which would take railway to the boundaries of the state. With the rails, moving containers from the ports will be cheaper and faster. Enugu Assembly passes supplementary budget of over 58 billion naira. The Enugu State House of Assembly has passed a supplementary budget of over 58 billion naira submitted by Governor Peter Mba. The supplementary budget of 58 billion 95 million 482,293 naira was passed on Tuesday in Enugu. Speaking during the debate, the minority leader of the assembly, Ilo Abuchi Aniago, said the budget would enable the state government to initiate and execute capital and developmental projects. Mr. Aniago noted that although the assembly had passed the 2023 budget, the supplementary budget will help the new administration to achieve its developmental targets. Contributing to the debate, Okechukwu Mba, representing Nkano East constituency, urged his colleagues to support the budget, which he said would help Mr. Mba to deliver on his campaign promises. Subsequently, the members representing Oji River and Udenu constituencies, Usita Eze and Obinna Ijele, respectively, lauded the supplementary budget while lamenting that their constituencies were not carried along in the budget. They stressed that their constituencies were not included in the capital projects contained in the budget despite their contribution to the state's economy. The Jew urged Mr. Mba not to exclude them in the scheme of things. Also contributing, the Deputy Speaker of the Assembly, Ezane, said the supplementary budget was a continuation of the 2023 budget and as such could not capture new projects being agitated for. Soludo Security Architecture Enhancing Business Development in Anambra, Aburime. Governor Chukwuma Soludo developmental efforts and security initiative has been described as a visionary steps to economic and business development in Anambra. The press secretary to Governor Soludo, Christian Aburime, stated this yesterday in an interview with newsmen. Aburime said Soludo had put in place a strong security architecture that had made Anambra business friendly and conducive for investors. Soludo's transformative actions are not only redefining Anambra's economic landscape, but are also laying the foundation for a prosperous future in the area of security. Anambra State now boasts vastly of improved security measures, providing a safer environment for residents and investors alike than it was in the past. Governor Soludo's crucial steps in investing in better security architecture and strengthening collaborations with state security agencies ensure that businesses can thrive without the specter of insecurity looming overhead, Aburime said. IMT must reclaim past glory. Mba vows as panel of inquiry submits report. Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, has reiterated the determination of his administration to return the Institute of Management and Technology, IMT, Enugu, to its past glory. Mba stated this at the State Government House, Enugu, while receiving the report of the Committee of Inquiry into the Accounts, Management Practices, and Staff Conduct in the Institute, which the government set up in August. The governor was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Chidiebere Onya, who said the report of the committee will serve as one of the pillars for the planned reforms in the institution and across all levels of education in the state. It is important to state that the essence of this committee was initially misconstrued, but His Excellency was very clear on what he wants to see in the education sector, and it ranges from what happens at the elementary all the way to the tertiary levels. Meanwhile, speaking at the event, chairman of the committee, Professor Ed Mobudo, thanked the Dr. Peter Mba administration for the steps taken and for finding them worthy to carry out the job. Also throwing more light on their work after the presentation, Professor Mobudo told the newsmen that the committee's work was essentially centered on pillars of reforms needed at the IMT. APC yet to accept defeat to Labour Party in Abia. Party chieftain declares. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC, Donatus Nwamba, has said that the party is yet to accept the position of an opposition party in Abia State as it is still challenging the victory of Governor-elect Oti. Recall, Oti contested and won the March 18 governorship election on the platform of the Labour Party. Months, however, after the election, Nwamba, while addressing some APC chieftains and members during a reception organized in honor of his nomination as a national officer of the party, spoke about the party's perceived quietness as an opposition in Abia. He stressed that the APC could not be referred to as an opposition party, yet it was still challenging Oti's election victory. We are not sleeping. We are doing integration, reorganization, reconciliation, and we are waxing stronger than we have ever been, said Nwamba, as he charged the party chieftains to always preach peace and carry everybody along. Newsman reports that Nwamba is the new APC National Welfare Secretary. Speaking further during the meeting, Nwamba urged the warring party chieftains in Abia State to sheath their sword and unite for the progress and electoral portions of the party in Abia, urging Southeast support for President Bola Tinubu. He said, the war is over. There is no longer any internal division or faction in Abia APC. APC is deeply rooted in consultation, cooperation, and mutual understanding, Nwamba added. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Oil prices hover near 10-month high on supply concerns. Oil prices edged higher on Wednesday, hovering at a new 10-month high hit the previous day, as expectations of tighter global supply and fears of supply disruption in Libya outweighed concerns of slower demand in some countries, such as China. The international benchmark Brent futures rose 8 cents or 0.1% to $92.14 a barrel by 0054 GMT, while US West Texas Intermediate crude climbed 14 cents or 0.2% to $88.98 a barrel. Both benchmarks surged nearly 2% on Tuesday to close at their highest levels since November 2022. The news of OPEC members Libya shutting 4 of its eastern oil export terminals due to a deadly storm also lent support to oil prices, he added. But future gains may be limited as there is also downside pressure from lingering worries over weaker demand in China, Yoshida said. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, stuck its forecast for robust growth in global oil demand in 2023 and 2024, citing signs that major economies are faring better than expected, despite headwinds such as high interest rates and elevated inflation, keeping supplies tight. Saudi Arabia and Russia last week extended voluntary supply cuts of a combined 1.3 million barrels per day to year-end. OPEC, Russia, and allied producers are known as OPEC+. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebon at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra Railway Master Plan design underway. Enugu Assembly passes supplementary budget of over 58 billion naira. Soludo Security Architecture enhancing business development in Anambra. Aburime. IMT must reclaim past glory. Mba vows as panel of inquiry submits a report. APC yet to accept defeat to Labour Party in Abia. Party chieftain declares. Oil prices hover near 10-month high on supply concerns. Here is a public service announcement. A truck left a bag of wire in front of a shop at a cargo Abatete. The owners of this bag of wire should come to Ebon at the 103.5 FM and lay claims to their product. You just listened to news update on Ebon at the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifanshuku Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm. Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebonadi 103.5 FM with Martin Ifeanyi Ekisi every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonadi 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebonadi FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Ifeanyi, aka Meta,
and Christy, aka Emenari, aka Classy.
from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
On the morning drive.
103.5 Ebonadi FM.